Okay, welcome back to MS Management Information System Chapter 2. Again, I recorded this video to support the student reading the textbook. MIS is not easy to study, right? It relates to business management, operation, organizational, and also information technology application. So all this knowledge combined make it quite difficult for us to understand. But after a few lectures, you will find that it's easy, right? But the first is not easy. Because you have to think about management and information technology application at the same time. So this is chapter 2. We understand the business processes and also management information system again. So it's hope that it can be easy for you to follow the guidelines here to capture the key content of the textbook. So this video main purpose is to support you to understand the textbook chapter more easily, right? So we have more time in class for discussion, in-depth discussion and some practical discussion in the class. And this is chapter 2. In the first video, we look at business processes already and how information system related to business processes. And in the first part, we also look at the different functional areas and different business processes inside the organization, right? From manufacturing, sales, finance, and human resources. And now you have MIS, Management Information System. On the top, you have management board or CEO with strategies, and the other lower level we have functional department. And also in the first video of chapter 2, we look at how information technology, how information system improves the business processes, right? And save the cost, increase revenue, or make that faster, automating the steps, and also create a new business processes. And also we look at how information systems serve different management group in organization. The first they serve processing, the first production and service level. We have transaction processing system, which is considered the core or the heart or the key, of business. And now we look at the other information system. We call that a system for business intelligence. System for business intelligence. The word intelligence here is quite different terms, so you look at that in more details. Besides the transaction processing system, we have firms also have a business intelligence system that focus on delivering information to support management decision making. So this system does not involve directly in running the factory or running the organization, provide service or running production to produce a product, but they provide information for managers, so that they can make decision better, more precisely. That's why we call that intelligence, right? So business intelligence is a new word, a new term for data and software tools support organizing, analyzing, and providing access to data to help managers and other enterprise users to make more informed decisions. So all kind of decision, all kind of data and information inside the information system that supports managers and users to make better decisions with more available information is called business intelligence. Business intelligence addresses the decision-making needs of all-level management. So again, business intelligence is an information system that supports managers to make decisions at all level. We will look at this in more detail in later chapter or in later video of this course. But now we have the overview of concept like that. Business intelligence system for middle management help with monitoring, controlling, decision making, and administrative activities. Again, it's not related directly to producing the product and service, but it supports the manager. So we call that business intelligence, right? Okay. The term management information system we are using also designed a specific category of information system serving middle management. MIS provide middle managers with reports on the organization current performance, and this information is used to monitor and control the business and predict the future performance. MIS summarize and report on the company's basic operation using data supplied by processing system. So you can see that they connect to each other. We have transactional processing system run and operate the production and provide the service, and also they provide the data for managers through management information system to make better decision, to control and to operate the whole organization. The basic transaction data from TPS, from transaction processing system, are compressed and usually presented in reports that are produced on the regular schedule. Today, many reports are delivered online through the information system. You can look at the chart in the textbook, or here you can find. We have a transaction processing system, order processing system, material resource system planning, and general ledger system to support the production, to support the order management, to support accounting, and they produce a report to send to the MIS information system for medium management, and inform of reports, and through the network they can be accessed by managers. They can be accessed by the managers. Okay, so we can look at some business intelligence system. We have management information system to support the managers, and sometimes we have another sub information system called decision support system, and also we have another part of information system called executive support system, decision maker and executive and management. Okay, so we look at decision support system, or we call that DSS. DSS is a part of intelligence system, or a type of intelligence system. Support non-routine decision making. Non-routine decision making focus on problems that are unique and rapidly changing. For which the procedures for arriving at a solution may not be fully predefined in advance. They try to answer questions such as what would be the impact of production schedule if we were to double sales in the month of December, because at the end of the year the demand of customer may be double. So what would happen? What would change the production schedules? And also, for example, another question: what would happen to our return on investment if the factory schedule were delayed for 6 months because of some natural disaster or some kind of disease, for example, that happened? And DDS or decision support system use internal information from transactional processing system and from management information system. They bring information from external sources also, such as current stock price or product prices of competitors. These systems are employed by super user managers and business analysts who want to use sophisticated analytics and models to analyze data. That's why we call that a decision support system. Decision support system. Okay, so now we look at another business intelligence system called executive support system. Executive support system. Executive support system have senior management make these decisions. They address non-routine decisions requiring judgment, evaluation, and insight because there is no agreed on procedures for arriving at a solution. Executive support system present graphs and data from many sources through an interface that is easy for senior manager to use. Often the information is delivered to a senior executive through a portal or through the network. Now we have that technologies. All the top manager can access to the database through the network, the computer and mobile devices, and even their smartphone, all type of electronic device so they can get this information anytime, anywhere around the world, right? And executive support systems are designed to incorporate data about external events such as new tax law or competitors, but I also draw summarize information from internal management information and DSS, decision support system. So we have higher level executives or higher level managers also want all information from transactional processing system, from management information system, and from decision support system, so they can have all this information together with some outside information system all together. And this information system can be filtered, compressed, check critical data, display the data, upgrade this of importance to senior managers, and then they can make decision. Such a system includes business intelligence analytics for analyzing trends, forecasting, and drilling down to data greater levels of details. We can look at example. For example, CEO of a health liner health product, the largest manufacturers of private label vitamins and supplements in the United States. CEO of liner health products, the largest manufacturers of private label vitamins and supplements in the United States, has an ESS that provides executive support system that provides the CEO on his desktop a minute-to-minute view of the firm's financial performance as measured by working capital, accounts receivable, accounts payable, cash flows, and inventory. So the top leaders, the CEO, get all information to his desktop, nearly real-time, minute-to-minute update every minute. The information is represented in the forms of digital box, not data. That's the form of digital box. You can see that screen example in the textbook, right? Which display on a single screen graph and charts and key performance indicator for managing a company. So the computer is processing all the data to support the top leader to make decisions in the form of reports, visual report, most easy for them to see. And digital dashboards are becoming an increasingly popular tool for manager to management, top manager to make decisions. Contemporary business intelligence and analytics technologies have promoted data-driven management, where decision makers rely heavily on analytical tools and data at their fingertips to guide their work. Data captured at the factories or sales floor levels are immediately available for high-level or detailed views in executive dashboards and reports. It's called real-time management. So again, please remember that the word real-time data to support real-time management. The top managers, the top leaders, they all want to have real-time data from the floor, from the factory, from the market, from the sales, immediately processes and presented in the form of reports and charts, and analyzed on their desktop through the network immediately, minute to minute update, so that they can base on that to make decision. And even the analytical models or business model analyzed to suggest the best decision, and then they just to consider to make the most optimal decision. So again, executive support system to support the senior manager, the top level manager, right? And address a non-routine decision requiring judgment, evaluation, and insight with own type of data and own type of report. And this system incorporate data about external event, for example, tax, the changes in customer demand, the open the market, new trading policy, new tax policy, for example, and also it combine, summarize or analyze information from internal information system like MIS and DNS, and also TPS, transactional processing system. And they provide the top or the senior management with all the kind of report, so they can make better decision, more informed decision. For example, the network and the database and the software provide the digital dashboard with real-time view of firm's financial performance, including working capital, account receivable, account payable, cash flow, inventory, and including the sales of each branches, sales or the production of each factories, so that the top or the senior management can make better decisions. So now we look at topic number 5, the system for linking the enterprise. The system for linking enterprise. Of course, you can imagine that the information system to support the production, to support the manager, to support the functional department, and also they have a decision support system, and also they have executive support system. Executive support system to support the top managers, decision support system to support the analyst, the decision maker. And now we have information system linking the enterprise. It means linking all part of the enterprise together. So we should wonder how a business can manage all the information in this different system, from transaction to analysis for decision support, and combine all together for executive support system. And we also wonder how all these different systems can share information, and how managers and employees are able to coordinate their work. Of course, physically they are one physical information system, but how people use them together for different purpose to implement their specific business function to gain the objective of the firm. So we look at system for linking enterprise, or we call that enterprise application. System for linking the enterprise, so linking all the functional areas. Executive business processes across the firm include all levels of management, and we have 4 major applications, including enterprise system, supply chain management system, customer relationship management system, and knowledge management. In short, we have ERP, we have SCM, we have CRM, and we have KMS, knowledge management system. So getting all the different kinds of system in a firm, in a business, or in a company to work together is a challenging job. That's why we study this course, right? That's why we have MIS. And typically corporations are put together both through normal growth and through acquisition of smaller firms and different parts. Over a period of time, corporation end up with a collection of different information system, or over the growth, each department develop their own information system over the years. That's happened in the history, right? And most of information system old and do not compete, do not connect with each other, cannot talk and cooperate with the other information system. Then we have to find a solution to do this, or we can build the new whole information system to cover the whole organization. So the solution to this is to implement enterprise application, which are systems that relate or cover all the functional areas, focus on executing business processes across the business firm, and include all levels of management. Enterprise applications help business processes have to be more flexible and to be more productive, and also coordinating their business processes more closely and integrating groups of processes so that they focus on efficient management and can operate more effectively. The first part is enterprise resource planning. The first system is enterprise resource planning, or we call that ERP. We know that ERP, or enterprise resource planning. This system integrates all business processes in manufacturing and production, finance and accounting, sales and marketing, human resources into a single software system. You can imagine that each department has their own information system, but all these systems are required to link together to share the database and under one single big system. Information that was previously fragmented in many different allocated differently in different systems, now stored in a single comprehensive database, data repository, and data warehouse, where it can be used by many different parts of the organization. So the key concept here is the database. All the database need to be stored together and then can be used by different function department, different parts. So sharing the database or the centralized database. For example, when a customer places an order, the order data flows automatically to the other part of the company that are affected by this order: sales, warehouse, after sales, payment, customer support. For example, the order transaction triggers the warehouse to pick the order product and schedule shipment. The warehouse then informs the factory to replenish what has been depleted, what needs to fulfill or to produce the new products or fulfill the warehouse. And then the accounting department is notified to send the customer an invoice and get the payment. Customer service staff check the progress of order through every step and inform the customer step by step about the status of their order. You know, on this 20 years ago, this story is quite difficult to understand. 10 years ago maybe, but now it's easy because you all get online order checking, right? Managers are able to use firm-wide information to make more precise and timely decisions about daily operation and longer-term planning. So that's an example of very simple and basic ERP, right? But you understand that that is a huge information system, the overall information system. One large information system connecting all parts of enterprise together to work together, to cooperate together. And the second enterprise system is the supply chain management. We call that SCM, supply chain management, or SCM. Look at that, right? So again, we have enterprise system. We have knowledge management. On the left hand side, we have supply chain management. On the right hand side, we have customer relationship management, connecting with customer. Supply chain on the right hand side, connect with suppliers, and all these connected to each other. And enterprise or ERP connect all the processes, including sales and marketing, manufacturing, finance, and human resources. And also we have KMS, knowledge management system. So now we look at the second system. Is second enterprise system is a supply chain management, or it can be the part of connecting the important part connecting with ERP and SCM, CIM. So supply chain management, or SCM, manage a firm relationship with suppliers, of course, share information about order, production, inventory levels, deliveries of products and services. And the goal of system is to get the right amount of products to destination with least amount of time and lowest cost. For example, least volume of inventory, right? So supply chain management have managed relationship with suppliers. This system helps suppliers, purchasing firms, distributors, and logistic companies share information about orders, production, inventory levels, and deliveries of products and services so they can source, produce, and deliver goods and service efficiently. The objective of this SCM is to get the right product from their source to the point of consumption in the least amount of time and least lowest cost. We try to reduce time to delivery. We try to reduce the time of storing inventory and reduce the cost of inventory to the lowest level by connecting with suppliers. This system increases the firm profitability by lowering the cost of moving and making products, and by enabling managers to make better decisions about how to organize and schedule sourcing, production, and distribution. Connecting with supplier is not easy because you are connecting with many or large number of suppliers, not only one sometimes. So supply chain management system are one type of inter-organizational system because they automate the flow of information across different organizations. Across organizational boundaries, you need to share your warehouse information with different type of customer. For example, you think about the supermarket, they need to share their warehouse information with thousands of suppliers, so that suppliers can get the real-time data about the status of their product in the supermarket warehouse, and then they can fulfill, can update that, provide the replacement in time at the in time at the right time and lower cost. Low cost. Okay, so that's about supply chain management. Now we look at the right hand side of the chart. The right hand side of the chart, you have customer relationship management, or CRM. Customer relationship management, or CRM. This system provides information to coordinate all of the business processes that deal with customer, sales and marketing, customer service, after sales service, and helps firms identify and attract and retail most profit customer. Attract and retail most profit customer. Most profit customer. So customer is most important. We will look at this in more in-depth chapter later of this course. For now, we look at CRM and understand that it's a part of enterprise system. The firms use customer relationship management system to help manage their relationship with customer. CRM system provide information to coordinate all of the business processes that deal with customer in sales, in marketing, and in service to optimize revenue, customer satisfaction, and retention, customer retention. This information helps identify, attract, and retain the most profitable customer, provide better service to existing customer, and increase sales. The core concept here is we need a good information system that store all customer information in the system, and all the people from the marketing, from the sales, from the customer service can access the data about customer and can coordinate to provide better service for the customer, to sell at the right time, sell the right product to the customer. So the sales, marketing, and the customer or service access the database of customer and the tools of analyze, so they can also coordinate with each other better. You can think about the banks, think about the hospital, think about the travel agency, or think about the airlines. They need the database of customers sharing with sales department, with marketing department, with customer service department to attract, to retail the most profitable customer, right? And last but not least, we have number four, the fourth enterprise system called the knowledge management system, or KMS. KMS supports processes for capturing and applying knowledge and enterprise and expertise of the corporation to create, to produce, to deliver products and services, and collect internal knowledge and experience within firms and make it available to employees, and also link to external sources of knowledge. This concept is quite new to you, right? So we call that knowledge management. Enterprise ERP, SCM, or CIM is quite popular, but KMS is quite new. With this knowledge economy or digital economy, right? We can digitalize most of the knowledge and share that with all type of levels inside the organization. Um, so we have a knowledge management system. Some firms perform better than others because they have better knowledge. It's like students. Some students have better knowledge because they read and they read much more and they work harder with 5 teachers, right? About how to create, produce and deliver products and services because the firm has better knowledge management system. The firm knowledge is similar. It's quite unique, difficult to imitate, and can be leveraged into a long-term strategic benefit. So the knowledge now becoming the long-term strategic weapon, strategic benefits. So we need a knowledge management system. We need a knowledge management as a tool of market, as a tool of compete for the future, right? To enable organization to better manage processes for capturing uh, for capturing for capturing and applying knowledge and expertise. The knowledge management system collects all relevant knowledge and experience in the firm and make it available wherever and whenever it is required and needed to improve business processes and management decisions. So the manager or employees can access the knowledge of organization to support their job to make better decisions. Think about the bank. When they need information about the customer, they can access that. Think about the school. When they need information about the student, they can access that. Think about the hospital. When doctor need information about the patient, they can access that anytime, anywhere needed. We will look at the enterprise system and system for supply chain management, customer relationship management in later chapter. In here, we just discuss overview, right? Overview. Okay, so end of this part. Thank you for watching. See you in next video. Have a good time.